Hello guys, today I'm gonna to talking about a software real important in physics or in mathematics to work with simulations or numerical calculations and so on. So to write codes of a program that's really useful. It is the MATLAB is one of the most powerful programs, softwares to do this kind of work. So today I'm going to talking about one of specific feature of this program that is called array indexing. So basically you can work with a vector or a matrix to represent a tensor in mathematics in very simple way. So you can, for example, this is a kind of a matrix that's already in the program. So I'm gonna to work with a little bit different from this kind of example. This is already it's a magical table, okay, that is with these corresponding numbers, and there is each of the elements of the matrix. For example, you have the A11, the A12, they correspond to the row 1 and the column 2. This is the element that correspond to the row 1 and the column 3 and so on. So this is a 4x4 table, and you have that you can represent this in this kind of way. So I'm going to call a table, a matrix that is with 5x5, and this is the values that is already in the table, okay, recorded in this kind of table. So you have here the elements a little bit different from the example that we have here. So we have that the element here, a B11 is 17, the B12 is 24, and so on. So doesn't matter if I call B, the important thing is the right member here. For example, if I call C, it's a variable, and I can call the magic 5 and it will be the same value. So important thing is that we can call a specific element of the matrix that you can, for example, call the element 1, 2, for example, and will be, of course, 24, okay, because it's C1, 2, okay. You can call, for example, the element 1, 5, and if we follow here will be the element of, will be the row 1 and the column 5, so the 50th column, right? So it will be the 15 value, and we can see, okay, it was not recognized. Let's see what was wrong here, what we have done wrong here. Okay, something was not, did you mean, okay, there was something wrong because I put C was not, I should call a capital letter because I call C as a capital letter, right? So it will be 15, okay, because before I didn't call as a capital letter, should be a capital letter, okay. So we have here the 15, so we can understand the process here. We can, any variable, doesn't matter if it's B or C, we can put elements in a variable that could be a vector or a matrix, doesn't matter. So it's an array of values, okay, that you can allocate inside of this variable, okay. So another thing that is really important, let's see here, is that, let me see, another information is this one here, that we can, for example, if you have multiple elements of an array. If you're using the operator column, the column operator, that is just these 2 points here, okay, that is called column, which allows you to specify a range of the form start from and end. Okay, so it's really important to understand what's going on here. For example, if you have here the A that is with the allocated with one column 3, this means that you have, for example, you have that the row, you're going to take the first 3 rows, okay, and the column will be the 2, so you're going to have the elements A1 2, weight 2 2, and weight 3 2. Okay, so if we come here and do the same example in this way, for example, if you take 2 3 and 4, for example, we are going to have these 2 elements here that should be the 2 4 and 3 4. So let's see, this is correct. Okay, that is the row 2 and 3 and the column 4. So in the column 4 in this column here, okay, and we take the 2 elements, so it was the 14 and the 20. So this is really interesting for us to understand and to do some kind of mathematical calculation. Okay, if you want to take specific elements of a matrix, you can just choose this by using this kind of specification. Okay, so for example, if I take C1 4 or 5 5, you're going to take the 5 row elements and the 5 column. Okay, so let's see here, it's just this full column here, the 5 column, all the elements from the row 1 to 5. Okay, so let me see here more examples. For example, the column alone means that it is without a start or end values. Okay, specify all of the elements in that dimension. For example, if we selected all the columns in the third row of A, you should take something like this. So let's see here. For example, I'm going to a little bit advance and taking all the elements of the matrix C. So should be the own matrix, right? So we have all the elements. But if I wanted to take just the row 1 and all the columns, I'm going, that is means that is the elements 17, 24, 1, 8, and 15. I'm just need to type something like that. Okay, so let's another example and finish this tutorial here. If I wanted to take, for example, the column operator also allows you to create an equally spaced vector of values using more general form, the start, step, end. So this is one kind of example. Okay, so for example, if you take D, I'm going to call here D, and just take an example like 0 for 2, and 2 is the step to 100. It will be a lot of elements for 0, 2, 4, and so on, 6, 8, and so on. So it's a lot of elements. So the columns 1, it mentioned here, it will be 0 to 46, 48 to 24, 94, and 96 to 100. So this is kind of examples that we need to understand, okay, because this is a vector. So you have the 24 first elements of the vector, and the 24 exactly will be 46. For 25 to 48, the 25 is 48, and the 48 is 29. 94 sorry, and for columns from 49 through 51 will be these three elements. So everything is really something that is expected. So the main goal here was to explain you that the variables can be used to allocate different kind of values, like a vector or a matrix. So it's really important to understand that each variable can be this kind of stuff: a vector, only one number, okay, or just a matrix. Okay, so thanks a lot for viewing this video. This is a kind of video that I'm doing to revise the MATLAB, to have some videos to explain if I forgot in future, because I'm experimental physics, but but I'm just also like to do numerical simulations, write code. So I like to understand both part of the physics, okay, the simulations, the theoretical physics, but also the experimental. So thanks a lot for watching, and let's see if I'm going further and put more videos on the internet. Bye.